up keyboard shortcuts if you want to go that route. So
Um,
So your screen is gray to me. Is that normal?
yeah, I'm gray right now. Yeah, I have nothing on the
Okay.
screen. So
Okay.
this is a brand new file. Up in the right corner is your viewer, your
Uh huh.
Actress viewer. Okay, and if you put your mouse on it, you get a little home, little house. That's your home
Uh huh.
button.
Okay.
So you're going to need to know that. And then the other thing is on the left side here, there's a thing here that says unsaved. It says document settings, name, views, origin. As
Uh huh.
we build, it's going to create a list of bodies, and then we can do views and all sorts of stuff. But that's going to
Okay.
be on this side. And at the very bottom, there's a forward back little thing, play forward back thing.
Hmm.
You're going to see it build a history
Okay.
of what we're doing, and that allows you to go back in time and change things.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing we do in Fusion is everything in Fusion is sketch to extrude or sketch to form. Okay.
Okay.
So the very first button on the menu bar up here, if you solid is highlighted, is the create sketch button. So if you click
Yep.
that, you're going to get this little thing here. It's just asking you, what plane do you want to sketch? Now, if you think about this way, let's say I'm going to do something flat that I want to make tall. This one here, is it highlighting? Can you see it highlight there?
Uh huh.
yeah.
Okay, that is your printer build plate level. Okay, so if I start on this one, when I bring it into the printer, I'm going to have to reorientate.
Okay.
Okay, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, so let's say I'm going to start that. So click that plane and it's going to rotate up the screen. And if you look up in this right corner, it says top. So we're
Yep.
looking down at the screen.
Okay.
Okay, so like I said, is everything is sketch to extrude. So now the menu bar changed up here across the top. And now we have sketch is also blue on my screen and highlighted over here. It might be highlighted
Hmm.
different color in yours.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then we can draw a line, we can draw a box, we can draw a box in a different way. We can draw a circle, we can just draw a crazy spline. We can do mirroring. So if I draw something on one side and I want an identical copy on the other, I need a line to mirror on, a center line, and then I can mirror one thing to the other side. And then the next buttons are my dimensioning stuff. And so this allows you to draw something, dimension it, and then later go back and change it.
Okay.
Points is just like locating points if you want a guide point, of course, letters, and then I have a circular pattern loaded, but that's me. So just for fun, let's just grab the box here, the second one, the
Okay.
rectangle. Okay, and if you see the sketch palette over here should have lit up, and then it should have shown your green and red on here, and then a rotate thing. So if I put my mouse right on the center, it'll say place first corner.
Yep.
Now I don't have to put it there. I can put it anywhere on the screen, but click once, then move the mouse out, create a box, and click again.
Okay.
I have a box. Okay. Now, just for simplicity's sake, now let's make it a cube. All right. I just have a flat square box. So up in the upper right corner to the far right side, there's a green button that says finish sketch. So if you click that, the screen will rotate back into that 3-view mode, and there's your box that you just drew. Now let's make it tall. So now my button bar switched back. And so next to the sketch button up there is the extrude button. Extrude can make something big, something small. It can also be used as a cutter. So click the extrude button, and you see, because Fusion tries to be smart, it knows I just created that sketch and now I'm hitting extrude, so I must want to extrude the thing I just created. So it highlighted it for me, blue, and gave me an arrow up. How far do I want to make this thing? Now, let's say it doesn't highlight. Well, it's not going to let me do that, but there you go. So extrude. Oh, it's going to do it anyhow. Well, never mind. Okay, so now how can I make this tall? I can just grab this arrow and drag it up. And when I start doing that, it gives me a dimension here. So I can drag it to a dimension. I can just drag it till it looks good. And then hit enter. I've made a cube. So here's the power of Fusion. We have a cube. We didn't pick dimensions. We just made a cube. Across the bottom, remember that play button and then there's the forward reverse buttons there?
Mm-hmm.
The first box is a sketch, the sketch we created, that first sketch. If you double click that, it takes you back to that sketch. Now, if I go up and click the dimension button, and then I go to this line, I wait for it to highlight and I click it. And I go down to this line and I wait for it to highlight and I click it. I can put a dimension out here and I can make it 25. It changes it to 25. I can go and do it again. I'm going to click, go way over here to this line till it highlights, go over to this line till it highlights, and then go up here and I'm going to make this one 40. Okay. And then I hit finish. It's resized that box to those sizes. I can also go down to that menu bar where I did the extrusion, double click on it, and change the height to 15. So
Sorry, can you
everything,
back up there for one quick second? Do that
Sure.
last step again. My cat distracted me. Sorry.
no problem. So on the extrusion one, on across the bottom there, the second one's the extrusion we did previously.
Oh yes.
Double click that, and then you can grab the arrow, move it up and down, or you can just change the number to what you want it to be. Okay, and then hit enter. So now we have this beautiful cube. And we're going to put a magnet hole in it. Now there's several ways to put a magnet hole in. There's a hole tool we can use. We can draw in the hole and extrude it. And that's usually the best thing to do because then you get used to how it works.
Okay, so
everybody with me so far?
so mine has like a blue bottom on it and the dimension. So do I need to press something to stop that?
Yeah, hit enter. And then if it says
Okay,
finish
I
sketch
got
in the
it.
upper, okay, if it says finish sketch in the upper right corner, always hit that as well.
Okay.
Okay, so your menu bar should be back to where it is here, where I show here.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. So now here's the second thing about Fusion. Any surface can also become a sketch point.
Mm.
So if I want to put a hole in that surface, I click on that surface and hit sketch. And let's have fun with this one. Let's go and hit create, the word create, go down here to polygon and hit circumscribed polygon. Okay. And just put your cursor somewhere in the middle. Doesn't have to be exact middle. Put it off to the side a little bit just for giggles. And click once. Then move your mouse out and it's creating a hex.
Okay, how did you get back to the sketch part?
Okay. All right. So I'll back up. Let me back up.
Okay.
All right. And let me delete my sketch here and I'll start over. Okay. So I want to create, I'm going to put something on this surface here.
Okay.
Click that surface.
Okay.
Go up to the menu bar and click create sketch.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Okay. And now we got our creation tools back.
Yep.
Hit create polygon, circumscribed polygon. And all that means is we're measuring the inside of the hex is what that means. All right. Just go out here somewhere on the face, click once, move up with your mouse until it says, I don't know, let's stick with 6. Okay, so 6. And then hit enter. Okay.
Yep.
Now go up and hit finish sketch in the right corner. Now my screen didn't move. If your screen ever never returns to where it's supposed to be, go over to the thing that says top on it, hit the little house symbol, and it'll return. So let me know when you're there.
I'm there.
Okay. Clove, you doing good?
Yep.
All right. So now let's make that, let's play with our hex now. I'm going to go up and hit the extrude button again. Okay. Now I'm going to put my mouse, see where the hex is highlighted? I'm going to click.
Yep.
It's going to turn blue. Now here's what, once you have a model started, a extrusion tool can be a cutting tool. If I drag it down, it cuts a hex. Or if I drag it up, it adds in a hex. So if there is a solid below it, it's going to cut. If there's nothing above it, it's going to create. Okay.
Got it.
Now here's the other thing. If I go up, I can, before I click anything, I just want you to look at this little box to the right that says extrude. Okay. There's the type of extrusion information. The two things you need to know right now is distance, which is 8 millimeter. And the other one is operation. If you click on operation, it says join, cut, intersect, new body, new component. So let's say I want to create this hex, but I don't want it attached. I make it a new body. You're hardly ever going to use new component. And you're hardly ever going to use intersection. You're going to join, cut, or new body 99% of the time.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
In terms of components, do you ever go to components from bodies, or do you just stay working in bodies?
It depends on the component. Okay.
Okay.
And I can
I'm
show
sorry,
you
I
that
know
in a
this is a
minute.
bit advanced. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. I can show you that in a minute here. But here, let's get this hex created and let's make it a hole. So I'm going to push it down. I'm going to push it down 5 millimeter. Okay, so it should be -5. Should read here. Now, if for some reason you lose this little box, because it happens, you can go over to the extrude box to the right and change it over here to negative whatever, and it'll do it.
Okay.
So get your -5 in there and hit your enter key.
Now, question while you're there, how would you center that on the cube? Is there a way to like align it?
Let's do that. All right. So get to this point where you look like mine, and then let's go center it. All right.
Okay.
Now, if you go to down below to the bottom, we got a sketch, extrude, a sketch, and an extrude. We're going to go to the second sketch. Okay. Now, if you look as I mouse over, the extrude's highlight. But let's double click on the second sketch. Okay, so let's center this hex. All right, well, we need to know we need to know what the size of our block is. So I'm going to click on one end and the other end and put a dimension there. And it's going to say, this is a driven dimension. Yeah, okay, and the reason why it's a driven dimension is because it got it from the previous sketch. You didn't create it in this sketch. It's from a different sketch. Okay, so hit your dimension, hit the first line over to the right or left, hit the second line to the right, and create that driven dimension right there of 40. Okay, let me know if everybody's there.
Yep.
I didn't lose anybody. Okay, now the second thing we're going to do is we're going to grab another dimension. We're going to go to the center of our hex, and then we're going to go to the line to the right, and we're going to move it up here and click. And it's going to say, mine says 12.783, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now I know it's 40, so I could just type in 20 and it moves it to the center. Right. Now, let's say you don't know what your box is going to end up with. You can also, because I created this driven dimension up here, I can also go and double click this and say, this dimension divided by 2. And it's going to say the FX of your formula is 20. So then if I go back to my first sketches, change it to 50, it'll automatically move the hex to the center and keep it centered. No matter what I change that dimension to, it'll keep the hex centered in that axis.
I like that.
You can also do math in there too. You can also do math in here. You don't.
So it's kind of like Excel.
Right. But you don't do the equals in front. Everything
Yes.
else, but you just don't do the equals. Okay, so now let's center it the other direction. So let me back out a little bit, move over. And so I'm going to grab my dimension tool. I'm going to grab the top horizontal line, the bottom horizontal line, and create me a driven dimension.
I'm trying to find the dimension tool.
It's up in the toolbar there.
Uh-huh.
It should be, if you can't see it, hit create. And it's a sketch dimension at the bottom. You can also hit D on your keyboard.
Okay, I gotcha.
So let me know when you're.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay.
And when you're in that tool, it does highlight up in the bar. It stays highlighted until you exit that function.
Okay.
So create your driven dimension. And let me know when you're there.
So I just click on,
This line, the top line, the
Okay.
bottom line, and then drag and then go over to the right and then hit click again. And now a box is going to come up saying you're
create driven.
Yep, and it'll say create driven, hit OK.
Okay.
And like I said, create driven just means I created this dimension in a different sketch, so I can't change it in this sketch.
Okay.
It's being driven from somewhere else. Okay, so once you create that one, we're going to do another dimension. We're going to hit the center of the hex again.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to our top line, and we're going to go over here, move mouse over here, and hit enter again. Now, before I hit, if I've hit enter, it'll just say whatever number it is. If I don't hit enter, you see mine's still highlighted. I can automatically go over here to driven dimension, click that, and hit divide by 2. And it centered it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So it's in the center, but my hex is all kittywampus. So we're going to rotate my hex. So we're going to highlight it. Okay, and what I do is I make sure I'm out of my dimension command, so it's not highlighted up here anymore. I just put my mouse above to the right and drag a box lower left that encompasses the whole hex and hit, and it'll grab it. And then they're up in the toolbar. If it's not there, hit the modify button and you'll see it. There's a move copy command. You can also use M on your keyboard.
Mm.
Okay. And then this one's a little daunting if you look at all the things. Okay. And we want to use the rotate command.
Lee, could you not use parallel constraints?
You could when I first created it, but I like doing it this way. Select, because then I can select my axis. It's not letting me.
You'd need to define an axis on the center of it.
Or point, right?
Yeah. If you draw a circle inside of it.
I can do a circle, or I can just snap a line. If I snap a line, and then I can go move, rotate, select an axis, and then I can say what angle to, it's not giving me the rotate command. Oh, I didn't highlight. Move. There we go. So it's automatically in center now because I put that line in, and I can rotate it. Now it won't parallel constraint, but I can move.
If you could coincident the vertex of the hexagon with the straight line, or parallel the top edge of the hexagon with the edge of the box above.
Well, let me do that. Sometimes it will,
Yeah.
sometimes it's weird. Sometimes it won't let me constrain it that way. Let me see if it'll let me constrain it that way.
And then with the all the
Oh,
top
there
of the
it is.
box. yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so that's simpler then. See, sometimes it doesn't work for me, but I deal with a
So-
lot of cones and shit. So, all right. So what Eternity said is, I'll show you what I just did. All right, Command Z, Control Z. All right, so it's Kitty Wampus, right? So let me get rid of this line. So here's what we're gonna do. On the menu bar, across the very top, go to the very left one is line. Okay, click that, and then go to the center of the hex. Click that as your first point. We're going to go draw a line out here. Now, when you draw the line, you want to make sure we don't go at an angle. So it says 0, 0, 0, 0 on the degrees. And you don't care about the length, you just want a line. And then hit enter. And you might have to hit enter a couple times. And then we got our line here.
I gotta
Okay.
find what?
Can't find line tool?
No,
Are you double click?
Just
Are you in
L.
sketch mode?
I am.
Okay. So it should be this very first one up here with it'll be a line. With a
Okay,
little
gotcha.
curve.
Yep.
Okay. Then click that, click the center of the hex,
And then
go
out.
straight out this
Got it.
way. Okay. So now to make the hex parallel with that line, up in the menu bar, it's going to be about 2/3 of the way over. We got constraints, and then we want the equal, I'm sorry, we want the parallel. So if you don't see this parallel one, hit the constraints word, go down until you see parallel and click that.
Got it.
And then click the top line in the hex itself, and then click the line you created, and it'll rotate it around and make it parallel to the surface.
Mine disappeared. What in the world?
Hit escape, start over, or if it's still disappeared, hit Control Z.
Yeah, Control Z and Escape are your best friends, I find.
Yep.
So
Okay.
for me, it does it the other way around, where it makes the line parallel to the top.
Okay, so hit Control Z where it's not parallel anymore.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to lock the line. So what you do is click on the line,
Yeah.
go up, and in constraints menu, there's a padlock. Click
Got it.
that, and now lock that line down. It'll change the color to like a yellowish color on mine, but that will lock the line. Now try to do the parallel command.
Yeah, I did that. Thank you.
Okay.
Does it matter in which order you hit it? Is that why mine? Granted, though, I was hitting the top
It could
first.
be. It could have been. Yeah, it could have been the order. Sometimes it does. Fusion gets a little weird sometimes on some of that. How you doing, Rochelle?
I'm good.
Okay. And you're good, Clove?
Yep.
Okay. So now we did all that. Let's go up and hit finish sketch up in the upper right corner.
So you leave the line in there permanently now?
Yep. Doesn't hurt
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
You might want to use it in the future. Okay, so there it is. We have a hex in the center of our cube. Now, here's the fun part about Fusion. Go back down in the lower right to the very first sketch and double click that. And you have your 25 and your 40 dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Let's change 40 to 50. And let's change 25 to 15.
Hold on. Oh, so 40 to 50 and 25 to 15, you said?
Yep.
Oh, mine's doing something weird. Give me a second. Oh, there you go. I didn't press enter.
Yep, now enter. And then when you get those two dimensions, let me know.
Yep.
You good, Rochelle?
I don't even see dimensions on mine. I see the square back to the main square.
You want to
Okay.
share your screen?
Okay, so did you add them originally? Do you remember?
I don't know. I just
Let's
dragged it out.
let's add them then. Okay. So
Okay.
She
that's the
probably
thing.
came out of the sketch menu.
You can always go back and add them. That's the thing. So up in the menu bar is the dimension tool, the sketch dimension.
Uh-huh.
Click that. Go
Hold
to
on.
the
Okay.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Go to the left vertical line.
Yep.
Turn blue. Click that. Go to the right vertical line.
Yep.
Click that. Move your mouse up above the box, and then click again, and you should have a
Wait.
dimension there.
Okay, hold on 1 second. How do I move my box down? Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
wheel.
see.
The wheel, you can click down your wheel and grab and move things. Or you can just spin your wheel in and out to zoom in and out.
Now, when I click the two sides and I hit outside the box, it says create driven.
Okay, so what it is you dimensioned it in the other sketch. Okay,
Oh,
so here's
okay.
what we're going to do for you. So just escape that,
Uh-huh.
close your sketch. That didn't work out well. Go to your second sketch.
Oh, Lord. Hold on. I think I messed something up.
I'm going to show you what we did wrong.
Okay.
Clovener lock messed me up here.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna
see.
say. And
So we
as
gotta
soon as you put the
unlock
lock
that
in and then you
one.
started redimensioning, I was like, wait.
Right, right. We got to unlock it now. But so go to your second sketch, change your 40 to 50 and your 25 to 15. Now, if you get the two red dimensions like I have here, it's because we locked that line. So to unlock it, you just click the lock again and then click the line.
Yes, I did that. It's centered now.
Yep. How you doing, Rochelle?
I'm lost, but I can go back and watch.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I don't want to hold everybody up, so.
you're
But
not. We're doing this for you and Chloe,
It's
so
just
don't worry
me,
about it.
and I'm good.
Yeah, that's why it's just anyone else in here is just bystanders. We're doing this for you and Chloe. So
I
So-
hope I'm not being rude. I'm just here to listen. I'm really enjoying your manner and teaching.
everybody's perfectly fine. So
Okay.
and is yours centered, Rochelle?
Well, everything's gone now. Like I only have, it's like I started over. I see the stuff at the bottom. Wait.
Okay, are
Share
you in
your
this?
screen so he can look at it.
Well,
Um,
here, do this really quick for me. Just make sure. Go up in this upper right corner and hit the house.
okay. I'm there.
Did it bring everything
And
to
then
the screen?
I brought everything to the center, and then I have the box, but I see the extrude and unsaved, all that stuff down here at the bottom, but I don't have the hexagon or anything anymore.
Okay, so let's go to the second sketch. Double click that for me.
Okay.
Do you have your sketched one there?
Nope.
Okay, so let's put the hex in. Okay, it's not there, so let's put it in so you have it. Okay.
Okay.
So do you have the 50
But I
dimension?
don't have even an extruded box anymore. It's like when I click on the extrude, it's gone completely. Everything is gone.
Oh yeah, when you click on extrude, you'll just have see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so here, that's when I go into an extrude command like this one here. Oh, I got hit. Oh,
But I don't have a box. I just have the flat blue plain thing again.
Okay. Do you see?
Oh, wait. I clicked finish sketch and it brought it back. Hold on.
Okay, there you go. So do you have the hex in your box or no?
Hold on. Let me look and see what I've got here.
Okay, yeah, you were still in the sketch mode. That's why you're not seeing it. Okay.
I have move copy. I should share my screen and let you see what.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Let me see. I gotta figure out. I gotta open Discord in this because I'm on my phone watching you and doing it on my computer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's updating. Just go ahead and I'll.
Okay. Well, you have the box at least, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The next thing we're gonna do, it doesn't care about the hex. I just wanted to show that you can center a hex. you can make the dimensions so that as you change outer dimensions, it'll say if you want it centered. If you always want it 10 millimeter off the left side, you can go and
Oh.
make it's 10 days, 10 millimeters. I'm gonna just show you guys, you don't need to do it, but let's say I can nuke this dimension up here. Well, I think I can, there it goes. All right, I can put a new dimension in center to the left side. Click there, hit 10. And then no matter what I change the other dimensions to, it's always gonna be 10 millimeters off that edge.
Oh.
Okay, so you don't have to center things all the time. You can move them to where they go at wherever you want them locked in at. So let's say you're building something and you want to put a connector there. And you always want that connector at a certain point. You can lock that feature to an edge and it'll stay there until you move it.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you something that's fun that you'll like, and it'll help you in design, and it's drawing at a different plane. So let's take a look at our hex. Make sure your screen resembles this with or without the hex. The hex doesn't matter anymore. Okay.
Okay.
And then what up across the menu bar over here, we got construct. Okay. And we want to click the second one that says plane at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then here's what you're going to get is it's going to turn yellow down here, and we're going to get this plane selector button, and so it wants to select a line. So I'm going to click this line right here. Okay, and it's going to create this yellow plane on there, and I'm going to type 45. And I'm going to put a plane at 45 degrees on that edge. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody there?
I accidentally pressed enter. Is that a big deal?
Nope. Enter. There. That's what you're gonna do next. Anyhow.
Construct plane. Okay.
And then click that line right there.
Which one? Hold on. Okay.
Click that line on the cube.
Uh-huh.
And then it should lay it out flat, and it should give you an option to enter an angle. Type 45.
Yep.
And
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now we've created a new sketch plane. That's what this is. So we're going to sketch on this now. So we're going to put our mouse on the plane till it highlights, click it, it'll highlight a little differently, and we're going to go hit our sketch tool.
Now mine is like in the middle of the cube. It's not like on top, so to
You probably
speak.
selected the wrong line.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so let's back it up then. All right, so let's back up. I'm going to get on my sketch here. And let's get back to our plane here. And see, and here's the other thing. As you see, I just went back to that plane because it's in my history down here, and I could change the angle if I wanted at this point. So go to your construct, go to plane.
When I click that construct plane, it puts it behind my cube on the back side instead of in the front like yours. So like I'm at home and I can see my cube, but behind the cube is where my construct plane.
Okay, so here, do this. Make sure you hit OK that you're out of the command. Go down to the history bar. Click on there's the plane one down in the history bar. And hit your delete key.
Okay.
And delete that out.
Okay. Done.
Okay. So now we're going to start it again. So get your cube on the screen like I have mine.
Okay.
Hit your home button. Go to construct, plane at an angle. Highlight the, I guess you'd call it the horizontal line, and this one, the top.
I think what is happening is my cube is on the opposite side. Like it's on the green.
The other way. Oh, okay. All right,
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you're actually hitting this line over here. If you can see my mouse.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine. The important thing is you have the plane there. That's the important thing. So click it, It should lay it out flat, put 45 degrees, hit enter, and it'll put the plane there for you.
Okay. It puts it in, but it's just like
It's on
going
another
through the
tab.
cube. Yeah.
That's fine. All right, so now I'm going to show you something. On my screen, I lost my plane. I don't see it anymore. Okay, up in the left in the gray area to the left, upper left, I mean, there's the words unsaved, document setting, blah, 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 blah. Bottom one says construction. And there's a little arrow
Okay.
to the left of the eyeball. Click that.
Yep.
And then you see plane is turned off for me. If I turn on the eyeball, my plane turns back on.
Okay.
Same thing on sketches. Sometimes you'll lose a sketch. You can turn sketches on and off. So if I want to go see my old sketch on something, it'll show it to me.
Now, when you turn your cube, like if you turned yours right now, is that plane going through the middle of your?
Roughly.
Okay.
It's just not exact.
Okay.
So let me get there. Let me get here. Okay, so you see where it's at? We just want to be somewhere like this.
Okay.
You look something like this?
Yeah. Well, mine is actually like I click the corner of it and it's like cutting the cube in half at a diagonal angle.
I'm thinking she didn't hit the line. She hit a plane.
Might hit the plane and cut it at 45 degrees.
Yeah. So I'm thinking she hit a surface, not the line.
I hit the line on the corner, but it like brings it through the.
Hit it at the corner, it changes us to exactly.
Yeah, if you got it on the corner itself, you gotta get kind of in the center of the line.
Yeah, I was in the center of the line. Like right now, it's on the top of it, and then when I hit 45, it bends it down to go through. Maybe let me try something real quick.
Okay.
Just a quick one, Lee. Possibly she could use plane between two edges, and select the two opposite edges of her square to get the same 45 degree. I don't know if that would get her
Go
over
between
this.
two edges. It's gonna try to center it.
It will center on the square. Yeah.
Yeah, and where I was trying to get it on the outer edge here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
I think it's bending the opposite way, like it's bending into the cube instead of on the outside of the cube. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so then go negative 45.
That's what I was just going to say. I think I need to go negative 45.
Yeah, so if you click on your plane command across the bottom, you can change that to negative 45. I'm in the middle of a sketch. Let me get out of that. I go back here.
Yep, that worked.
Okay, there you go. Because you're on the other side, it needs to be opposite dimension. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so click on that plane and then go up and hit your sketch button. And it should do this, something like this on your screen. Okay. Let me know if everybody's there.
Yeah.
Do I want to create a sketch? Is that what I want to do? Okay, got it.
Like that plane. Okay, so it looks something like this, right?
Mine does. I don't know what.
Tooling Me has his plane visible where it wasn't before, so he showed us. So it should actually look like
Does it look like this?
It does, yes.
Okay. If you can't see the yellow plane, you can turn that on.
I can see the yellow plane, but when I click on it, it turns blue.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I got then.
Okay, so everybody's kind of here right now, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. This is kind of fun in a way. Go up to the sketch bar up there, and you see circle. See the circle with the little dimension in it? Click that. And then somewhere in the middle here, okay, and I'm not worried about where it is exactly, just click, and then let's put in a 10 millimeter hole, 10 millimeter circle.
So when I click on the blue and I click, hold on, let me go back. So I have the orange plane, right? And I
Okay.
click on it, it turns blue. When I hit
Sketch.
create sketch, it disappears.
The blue does?
Yep.
Okay. If you want to see it, you don't need to see it, but if you want to see it, over on the left,
Oh, I see. Yes,
up,
I got it.
turn on the plane.
Yep.
Okay, if you got it turned off, it's going to look like this.
Yep.
I like to see my planes when I'm drawing on them, but that's just
Okay.
me.
Got it.
So get your 10 millimeter there. Okay, everybody got
Okay.
your 10 millimeter?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, hit your finish sketch. Now, mine turned off my sketch, so I got to turn it back on. So if you should have your blue circle there.
Yep.
Okay. So now let's play with our extrude command again. So up in the menu bar, go to the second one, extrude. Our circle is highlighted. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do this. I can grab it and just blast it through. What in the world? What did I do? Escape, Control Z, Command Z. All right. I hit the angle on it. I didn't mean to. I can blast it through.
Okay.
Okay, and make a hole through it at that angle. I can go out this way and make a stem, but I'm going to show you something. I'm going to rotate this. You don't have to, but the stem's not really connected.
No, because it's on the
Okay,
end.
so how do I connect it? Well, in the extrude command over here, the box to the right, it says one side. Well, what if I hit two sides? Now I can grab it, the other arrow, and bring it into it this way. And then what happens though is it went into a cut command because it's going into an existing item. But if I go in here and change it to join and hit OK, I just joined those two together.
Okay, can you back up and show me how you did that again?
Sure. So we're in our extrude command.
Uh-huh.
Here, let me back up. Let me back up completely. Delete.
I have it on the plane and I have it all there. I just need to see how you got the two sides.
Okay. So I hit my extrude. I hit my circle. I'm going to pull it out. I don't care how far. And then in the box over to the right where it says extrude, there's a box that says direction and says one side. I'm going to change that to two sides.
Oh, on this side. I was looking down at the bottom and all other sides. Okay.
Yeah, this is the hard part. The option box is your command option box will pop up to the right. So when you're in a command, it's usually to the right. But yeah, okay, and then I'm going to just grab my other arrow here and drag it in. We say to the cut command. So on that same box at the bottom, we change it to join.
Ah. Got it.
Okay.
And then
Now
click OK.
we made an extrusion. Now here's what's cool. I did this. I go to fit it to something else. Oh no, the angle's wrong. I can go back to the plane command and change the angle to anything I want. And it'll move it to wherever I tell it to go. Now you don't have to do this all with dimensions. You can also just free sketch and do the same stuff. But planes, creating a plane has to have a straight edge or a surface to work from. You can create a plane off a plane and put it at an angle as well. I can also, just as fun, and you guys don't need this, I'm just showing you some of the options in case it comes up. In the construct up here, there's a tangent plane. So if I have a circle out there, I can hit tangent plane, click my circle and put a plane on it. Okay.
Gotcha.
And then I can hit OK, create a sketch on there and blast a hole through that thing. Or put a hex through it, or put a square through it. I just have to pick a circle here. We can pick any shape we want. If we go back to the original sketch, we can sketch any shape we want and extrude it either direction.
That is cool. I like that.
Okay, so let's do that just for giggles. Okay, so if you're kind of where I'm at now, let's go down to the menu bar or the history bar across the bottom, and double click on the plane. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Cancel that, escape out of that. You went the one to the right of the plane, the sketch to the right of the plane. Double click that one. All right. And let's just, let's see here. Probably let's do let's just play with a conical curve. So if you hit create, go down and hit conical curve. Go like that, click once, click there, click there. And then we're going to do it again. If you'll let me, I'll go hit enter. And then let's do another conical curve. Click this point. Oops, escape. I didn't click on it. Create conical curve. And click here. Click out here somewhere. Oh, I did that wrong. It's endpoints and then center. All right. Conical curve. Endpoint. Endpoint. Out here. Enter. All right. If it's connected, it'll turn blue in the center, light blue. If you have a gap, it will not turn blue.
Mm.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
So so I create this funky shape on the plane. If I hit finish sketch, I go here, and then I go to my extrude command and click my funky shape, and then go over here and hit two side again. I can extrude my funky shape up like this, and then I can put my funky shape through it,
My funky shape.
or I can join it. I can cut it, or I can join it.
Cool.
1 second. For me, so I did. Let me cancel this. So I did a sketch.
Okay.
I have my weird shape there.
Did it
I
turn light
click.
blue in the center?
Yep, it's
Okay.
light blue. I click finish sketch, but then it
Okay.
disappears.
Oh, okay. So go over here on the top left.
Sketches.
Go hit the little arrow next to sketch so it drops down like mine does, and put the little eyeball on for the last sketch.
That's right. Thank you. So I hit extrude. Hit down. There we go.
Two-sided, and then change it to a join.
Two-sided. Go down. Change it to a join. Perfect. Got it. Thank you.
All right. So now we got our funky sketch and we got our circle. All right. But I don't like where it's at. So I'm going to go down in the menu bar to my last sketch, double click that. I'll put my circle over here a little bit more. And then my funky sketch, though, if I just grab this, it's just going to change the shape. I don't like that. So I have to highlight it, do a move command, and then grab the box here and move it where I want. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep.
Now, if I don't change the shape, I just move them. Well, in the conical curve, you can change it. But if I just don't change the circle, I don't delete it and redraw it. I just move it. And I hit finish sketch, the extrusions will move to where I moved them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's say, and you guys don't need to do this. I'll just show you this so you know what happens. Let's say I don't like this circle. Oops, I deleted it. Oh no. So I go back and I draw a new circle in. I make it 10. I didn't dimension it. Oh no, what am I going to do? If I don't dimension something, I always go back and add a dimension. 10. All right, but then when I hit my finish, oh, you dirty dog. Oh wait, I didn't delete
Oh, it
it.
actually did what you were supposed to do.
There. The other one's there. Okay. So I need to re-extrude that one because I deleted the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just go extrude, two-sided, click, out, in, and then join. Now, for fun, let's play with the hole tool. So on the menu bar, the fourth one over on yours, it should be a hole.
Yep.
Okay, click that. And then on your cube, go to the one of the ends and click on the end. And it should put a hole there. Kind of like my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to have to tell it what to do.
Okay. Hold on one second. When I click on it, it says no targeted area.
Did you click the surface?
Yep.
Click the
Hold on one second. Let me go back. Click the hole.
Then move your mouse to the end and it should highlight the surface.
Yep. Yep.
Click that.
Oh, okay. It worked.
Okay. So I got this here. Now you see it's only a certain depth and a certain size. Well, I can, where it says distance, I can say all. There it goes all the way through. Or I can tell it that I only want it 20 millimeters deep. And I hit tab. Oops, sorry.
Where's the distance at? Where you clicked all?
So look at the little picture here.
Okay.
You see the top one's 20. It's kind of bent there. And then the bottom one on mine is 2. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
the
Got it.
top.
Got it. Got it.
I want to make that 10. Oop, 10. Okay, so I just put a 10 millimeter hole that's going 20 millimeters deep. But it's got a cone in the bottom. I don't want a cone in the bottom of it. Double click the command. If you look at the little pictures now, drill point. There's one with a point, one that's flat. If I want to put threads in there, I can put threads in there.
Yes. Let's do threads. Let's do threads. Let's do
You want to
threads.
do threads? All right, so now with threads,
Here we go.
threads are funky monkey. Okay, so if you just click thread, it's going to guesstimate what thread should be in there from what size you picked. Okay, and it'll make adjustments for you. So
Okay, where do I find the thread? Sorry.
Okay, so you look on the little, so double click on that hole. So it's back to this box to the right here, the edit feature box.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and
I have all
going down, the
hole
third one
type.
where it says tapped.
Hole type, type.
Tapped, yep.
Yep. Okay.
Click that, and it should change the screen to a tap thread.
Yep.
Okay, if you change your hole to a 10, it should show size 10 down below. And then the pitch will go to a default normally. But let's say you're buying a bolt from the store,
Uh-huh.
say 10 by 1.5, then that's what it is there.
Okay.
You don't really have to worry about anything else. Now, let's say you go and buy a American bolt. That's an ANSI Unified. And then it can be a 1/4 inch, 20.
Okay, so
But most of the
when-
time, I stay on metric most of the time, ANSI metric.
Yeah. Mine is isometric right now, so I need
No, it doesn't matter.
ANSI.
Isometric
Okay.
and ANSI metric are the same.
Okay.
Okay, so now you see the threads, but they're not actually there. Okay,
Okay.
because tapped holes are put in with taps, they're not usually formed, so Fusion looks at it differently. So we got to click one more button, and if you look, if it may not, you might have to scroll up to see it, but the very bottom below objects that cut is the word modeled. Click
Yep.
that little box.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, and then hit OK, and now you got threads.
Oh. Okay, so I think I'm getting a little too technical. I think I need to. I'm just thinking like, so say you wanted to make a printable piece to go into that.
You click modeled, it'll print that thread right there.
But I mean, like, say I want to put a screw in that I printed.
Yeah, it should go in there. The thing you gotta watch is depending on the plastic, this is gonna shrink.
Right.
some, and your bolt may grow some. So a lot of times, if it's a steel bolt you're putting in there, you might have to increase the model a couple percent. There's a whole way of doing it. It's kind of a
Okay.
complicated
Yeah,
thing.
well, I'm not going to get technical. I'm just trying to learn
There's
the
a
basics.
way of making it so that it's always bigger than you need it to be.
Okay.
And there's a whole procedure to do it. And
Okay.
there's actually a wiki for it. And I have to go back and read the wiki every time I do it because I can't remember.
So question for you. Can you bring SVGs into this, like,
Yep.
and like colored so that you can,
Not
because,
colored. Okay. All right. So let's you want to spend the time to do that? Because we've been doing this an hour. I don't want to take too much of your
Sure.
time up, you guys.
I mean, I'm good, whatever, as long as everybody else is good.
If we're done with this, can you just do one last step before we switch to
Sure.
something else?
Sure.
I want the box to have more slightly rounded edges, softer
Sure.
edges, and
Oh,
same
yeah,
with my
cool.
hexagon having, instead of it being like the L, having like the J kind of, the joint having it more tapered rather than square.
Square.
Okay. So so what we're doing is then once you get your base thing done with Fusion, you don't want to make it pretty till you're
Till you're done, yeah.
last objects, because prettiness affects the dimensions in the previous boxes. and can
100%
cause
agree.
error. Okay, so let's say we want to round the corners. In the box menu up above, you
Uh-huh.
see modify. One is
Uh-huh.
called fillet. Don't be
Oh.
nice speed and call it fillet. It's a fillet.
Fillet. I'm going to fillet this.
Right. So hit your fillet button. Okay. And there's several ways you can do this. I can pick a surface, and everything that surface touches will get filleted.
Fillet.
Okay. But let's not do that because that's destructive sometimes. So hit your fillet button. I'm going to say fillet now all the time. Pick the line you want to do and give it a number 3.
Oh.
Okay. Now that's just doing one at a time. Once you hit the number, it's finishing that selection, even though the command is still open.
Mine is red.
Okay.
They're-
So, okay. Red means that that 3 is too big. So change it to 1.
Okay. It worked.
Okay. Now here's another way of doing it. I'm going to start over. I'm clicking it here. I'm going to click this line, that line, and that line, and hit 1. So everything I click changed.
In the lines?
Say that again?
Do you have to press shift between the lines?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Just click. Now, if I don't want a whole bunch of fillet commands in my history, I can also just hit in this box over here to the right, there's a plus there. I can hit plus and then add a couple more lines and make them a different size. 5.
Okay.
Now, if you see, I have a ball on, and look what it did here when I did that 5. See what it did here? It joined my funky shape with the radius
Mm-hmm.
or with the fillet.
Cool. This is really cool.
So now you were saying something about making something tapered. It's hard to take something that's existing and taper it. It can be done, but it's kind of a process. It's actually an extrude command. So here, let's look at this here. And you don't have to do this if you don't want it, but I can show you how to do it. So let's take this thing here. I want to make it tapered now. So if I click that surface and I create a sketch, I'm just going to put a smaller circle on it. And so I'm gonna hit circle. I'm gonna hit my same center point, and it'll highlight blue when I'm on it. A little round circle. And I'm gonna make it like that big. Okay. And then what I have to do is I have to do a, see if it'll let me do it. Sometimes this works, sometimes it don't. A waft command. From this circle here to this circle here. And we're going to do a cut. If I do a cut, it makes a hole. Let's see, how can I reverse that cut? I have to think about how to change it. I just made a tapered hole in there.
Yeah.
But there's a way to do it where it'll remove the outside, not the inside. I have to go look at the command again. But you can change something that's there. It's a little bit more difficult. A lot of times it's easier to just start out by drawing the taper and extruding it. Okay. So if I do it that way, so if I go back here to, where is my, which one is that one? No, not that one. Not that one. So it's in this one here. Or is it this one? Oh, it's that one. Okay. So if I go, oh, okay. I have to go here, add my small circle to my original sketch. Okay, and then I have to turn that sketch on. And then
But I think Clove was meaning like inside the hexagon, making those edges rounded inside the hexagon instead of squares.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that what you meant, Clove?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I was.
Oh, it's no worries. That's also good to know.
No. Yeah, that's good to know
So
too. I just was saying that
delete
I think
I'm
that.
going to delete this. So I got my lines there. I'm going to do a loft command. I'm going to pick you and you and you. And I'm going to hit join. Nope, join. It's going to let me.
Okay, I think I got the hexagon one too.
Yeah, because I think you just select the inside corners of that. Yep.
Yeah.
I was
There's
just
definitely
dabbling.
a tremendous amount that you can do with that.
Yeah,
It's
Anderson.
amazing.
Control Z. Loft commands can get funky. Join. All right, so it's there. I'll show you. Let's see if this is going to work. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Click the surface, hit delete. No, it's not going to let me. How about this one? Because maybe two surfaces? No. Okay, so let's try push pull. Sometimes push pull will work. Push pull command, hit that surface. Join.
Looks like it mirrored it to taper the other way. That's pretty cool though.
It
Yeah,
just
that's
made this,
cool 'cause
it
that
just
makes
took the straight portion. There's a way of grabbing the taper and doing it too, but it's still connected. And then yeah, you did the you just do fillets on the inside. You can also do chamfers. Okay, so chamfer is just a angled version of a fillet.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
click, 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 click. I missed one, click, and then one.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
But you see, it's smart. It knows there's a fillet over here, so it chamfered the fillet.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
love it. I love it.
All right.
That's why I love it.
So we're not going to keep this abomination.
Ah,
So unless you want to, I'm not going to. So if
I'm
you want
not.
to keep it, go up here to File and Save, and give it a name and save it somewhere. Now Fusion will save it off to the left there. Oh, let's do export. If you want to export this and print this abomination, save it first and then right click
Sorry,
on.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Please continue because I know this part. So continue.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'll catch up when I get back.
Okay. So save your file. And if you right click on this menu bar to the left up right here where it says
Uh-huh.
once you save it, it'll change the name there to whatever you do. Document settings. If you right click on the unsaved there where I have it,
Uh-huh.
you can save as mesh, and now save as a 3MF. So hit save as mesh.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna say its box is gonna come over here to the right.
Yep.
Save as mesh one. Now, if I have
Export.
multiple things here, I can save one as each file. If I don't have
Gotcha.
one thing, you hit OK. It'll ask you for a file name and where to save it as a
Okay.
3MF. You can also just do an export as well, but sometimes on the free version, the export command doesn't always work.
Got it.
But usually the save to mesh always works.
Okay. Got it. That's pretty cool.
So we'll wait for Clove to get back and then we'll mess with an SVG.
Okay.